Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
My own opinion about that.
He simply talks too much.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
There's something else I have to report about the Orcish warlords.
Then tell me.
I can give you some more orc rings.
I am proud of you. Carry on. Soon we shall have forced them to their knees. Here, let me give you some gold towards your equipment.
The orcs have stormed the castle in the Valley of Mines.
By Innos, what exactly happened there?
Somehow the gate must have opened.
Somehow? How is that possible? There must have been a traitor in the castle.
You should really have known better.
What are you waiting for?
Now that the castle has been stormed, we need even more provisions. But that will not delay our departure for long. That's all just gossip.
So by doing this, he pulls off the whole ship guard
I can't help it.
from the ship.
Where did you pick that up then?
Honestly, I would list it myself. That's not what I heard.
I've heard that you're looking for people for your ship.
And?
I'm in.
He had better shots.
What are you asking?
These
What can I ask? I'd be glad to get away from here. I help you and you take me along. A hand for a bunk.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
The journey may be perilous.
I'm used to danger. When you're out there, every day is dangerous. The next storm could be your death, and the monsters of the deep could swallow your ship whole. And I don't need to mention the Orcish galleys, do I?
Can't keep
Believe me, there's nothing I'm afraid of. A sailor who's afraid is already dead.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Why would I take you along?
Quite simply because you need me. Well, I was a lieutenant with the Royal Navy. I've served as a Marine on the King Robar and the Pride of Mirtana. In the Battle of the Eastern Archipelago, I single-handedly sent 24 orcs back to Beliar's realm. Unfortunately, there were too few of us after our flagship sank, and we were forced to retreat.
That's not what I heard.
Why are you here then?
The fleet is routed, and the payroll coffers are empty. After my discharge, I wound up stranded in this dump, and I'm looking for a new berth.
That's not what my husband did.
Well, what can you do?
I'm trained for boarding and close combat. Plus, I'm a passable shot with the ship's cannon. I bet there's a thing or two that I can teach you on the trip.
Things like that.
I can always use good people.
Sure thing. I'll see you on the ship.
Honestly, talk.
Now, one funny thing about this guy is that first time he doesn't have crew space requirement.
Wait
But
a minute.
then,
Everybody.
I can't use you after all.
As you like. You know where to find
if
me.
you let him go,
Wait a minute.
you can't ask him again.
You completely.
Wait a minute.
Really think?
Because the ship is full.
Honestly, I would list it myself. Don't tell this to
I never
Ash.
do that.
I have to feel sorry. Only Innos decides which rifle.
I hardly know what to believe. Hey, can you tell me what you are doing here?
That's totally obvious.
I need the ship, so I will take it.
You cannot do that. The ore transport.
The ore in the Valley of Mines is not enough to satisfy the king. I was there. There's nothing more to be had there. Hagen's mission is a farce. The real threat has its roots on an offshore island not far from here. I shall sail there and put an end to it. Either you join me, or I'll have to do away with you. It's your choice.
Sounds as though I have no choice.
Correct.
Well, all right. I shall join you, but only under one condition. When we have finished this business, you will turn the ship back over to me. Understood?
I can live with that.
Then do what you must do. I shall wait here for you.
So, there's the crew.
Where did you pick that? That's nothing new.
It's better to watch out who you tell.
Are you ready to take me over to the island?
But certainly. Give me that chart. Great. Then hoist the sails, and we're out of here. You'd better check your gear first. Once we're at sea, there'll be no way back. When you've done that, you should get some sleep. There's a bed made up for you in the captain's quarters. Good night.
The reason why he tells you to check your gear is because there's no way back. There's no coming back to Corinus. This is it. Another reason why he tells you that is to make sure you have your Eye of Innos with you. You can drop it, and something interesting will happen if you do drop it. But I'm not gonna do that now. I'm gonna do that in the Dragon Hunter playthrough. Okay, now let's talk to our friends. Okay, now let's talk to our
How's
friends.
it going?
Well, this grotto sure is spooky.
No idea. You tell me.
Here we are.
This island is not as far away from Corinus as I thought. I didn't know about it. But now, of course, a few things are becoming clear to me. I had always asked myself how the orcs could keep their supplies coming so fast. With this outpost, that's a piece of cake. On your way to the interior of the island, you are probably going to encounter a trap or two. If you think you are stuck at some point, come to me. Maybe my experience can help you.
I need your advice.
Come see me again when you have a problem which my experience can solve.
That was no big deal.
That's the first I've heard. So it says in the scriptures.
Well, I could have told you that
Hey.
before.
Just like in the old days.
You said it. I'm curious to see whether you'll pull it off this time.
What?
To save your butt before all hell breaks loose around you again.
What advice can you give me?
It's a great honor that you should ask me of all people for advice.
I don't believe.
Only one thing has been on my mind the whole time. Did you bring the Eye of Innos?
Of course.
Sorry, I'm asking such stupid questions. I'm a bit nervous.
You already know what I think.
Got a few potions to spare?
While supplies last,
That's exactly what I said.
Got a few.
while
I'm not touching that.
Do you really think?
Okay, so he has Dragon Root, King Sorrel.
Is wait and see.
Gonna make that into potion.
Well, I could have told you that before.
Is Is there anything you need to tell me?
That strange guy who calls himself Mario makes me uneasy. He has an evil aura. Watch your back, my friend.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
Is there anything you need to tell me?
Not at the moment. Maybe later.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Wait a minute. Everything shipshape?
Up to now. Remember, I want to see some action.
I couldn't get away with that.
You mustn't believe everything you already know what I think.
Who told you that?
I can't believe it. Why haven't I heard about this before?
I don't want to hear that anymore.
Hey, you! What weapons can you sell me?
Only the best. You know that.
Are you doing all right?
The smithy on the ship is a little on the rusty side. It's the sea salt that does it. It may be a little difficult to produce anything decent here, but apart from that... The smithy on the ship is...
Hey, you! Can you sell me something?
What do you need, then?
He also has 2 King Sorrels.
What advice can you give me?
Stay away from the Seekers. Remember that their black look can do you great damage here, far away from the monastery. Should something happen to you, nevertheless, come to me. I shall see what I can do.
Hey, you! Heal me.
Adanos, bless this body. It is destined to restore the balance of the world.
What job will you take over?
Someone has to watch the ship. I'll stay here and make sure that it's still around when you come back.
How's my ship?
Don't worry, I've got everything under control.
Hey! Everything all right?
Sure enough. Just as long as all those monsters stay away from us.
How are you?
The headaches have become unbearable since we've been here on the island. Damn it. This finally has to end.
Everything all right? I think so. Will you need long for your mission here on this rock? I think so.
Train me and we'll be able to leave here faster.
I seem to have no other choice.
Here's your chance to prove your fighting abilities.
Slowly. Everything in its time.
That's just what I'd expect from you.
Just wait.
Now it's time for some fire rain and some speed potion. Okay, now there's gonna be many orcs. Many outside. Many inside. Amazing. There is dragon root here. Now inside here, there are orcs that don't attack you until you get close to their leader. And he gives you...
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
a key and the last Orcish warlord ring. Now inside here there are some torches that you can pull to open a secret passage. I don't want to do that yet. That black pearl is important, so I got some permanent potions in these rooms. Not gonna loot Digger's meat, I'm all good.
Traitor, so I've found you at last. You needn't think I'll have mercy on you just because I'm one of the paladins. I ought to just kill you on the spot.
Stop. I beg you. They have put a spell on me. I would never have betrayed the monastery of my own free will. You have no idea what I've been through in the last few days. They put this voice in my head. I couldn't defend myself against it. The Orcish colonel questioned me for days. He beat me constantly. Spare me. I'm not guilty. You must believe me.
Give me just one reason why I should believe you.
Let me live. I can also give you information that will help you to get out of here again. You have to listen to me.
Tell me what you know then.
Yes, of course. I'll tell you everything you want to know. Under one condition. You have to get me off this accursed island. Do you hear?
All right, follow me. I'll take you to the ship.
Thank you. You won't regret it.
Here, take the healing potion. Tired?
Please, let me live.
One less monster around.
Here we are.
An impressive ship you have there. You truly are a great general.
Stop babbling. Just tell me what I want to know.
Ah, of course. Where should I begin?
What about that orcish colonel?
He took away my last spark of hope of ever seeing my homeland again. Since I came here, he has been questioning me about the strategic placement of the paladins in Corinus. Of course, I couldn't tell him much about that. How could I, damn it? I'm a novice of the fire. I don't believe this is going to change.
The orcish colonel is dead.
Dead? Inos be praised. I shall never forget his hideous face.
What other monsters are haunting this island?
During the day, you often see the lizard people walking towards the coast. They usually carry very large eggs with them. I didn't catch a lot of this in my cell, but I think they're getting ready to leave the island.
How can I get to the interior of the island?
There is a secret passage in the Orcish Colonel's throne room. They dragged me there every time he wanted to question me. I saw it there. One of the shamans started a mechanism by pulling on the torches that hang on the walls of the hall. I think he first pulled on the left torch and then the right, but I can't remember it exactly. In the rear area, a secret passage suddenly opened that led deep into the mountain. Where this passage ends, I don't know.
I've heard enough. Go find a place on my ship. I've still got a job to do.
May the power of Inos go with you. I shall pray for you. I don't believe this is going to change.
That's totally obvious. Some problems solve themselves.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
Hey! Is there anything you need to tell me?
Mario slipped off when the orcs attacked. In spite of the chaos here on the ship, I was able to keep an eye on him. He just marched right through the orcs' blockade, and the orcs let him go by untouched. I had a funny feeling about the bastard from the beginning. He's in cahoots with the enemy.
Where did you pick that?
Is there anything?
Not at the moment.
Let's wait and see what happens.
I found Pedro.
What? Where? Here on the island? Damn, but he's absolutely unbelievable. I really had no idea he was such a tough bastard. I've got a bone to pick with him before too long.
It can't go on like this forever.
Do you really think?
No idea. You tell me.
I've my own opinion about that.
Hey, you!
I couldn't get away with that.
How's it going?
Hurry up. The orcs will certainly come back.
As if I'll never change.
I need your advice. An orcish colonel has his headquarters up there. I can't get any further into the island from there.
Orcs are smart creatures. They are often underestimated. I assume they have a secret tunnel of some sort. Search the walls for secret switches. Remember, however, that switches must often be used in a certain order before they have any effect.
That's just what I said.
It had to happen sooner.
Tired?
It's all right. Thank you.
I
don't know why he gets so worked up.
Nothing's going to change about that.
Are you doing all right?
Yes, provided the orcs don't come back.
Wait a minute. Everything shipshape?
Are there more orcs up there? Send them to me. I just got warmed up.
I have a ring from the Orcish warlords.
I suspect that Lord Hagen will be able to do something with that. Give it to me. I shall deliver it to Lord Hagen.
Here, take it.
Thanks. I don't think you have much use for it anyway.
You had damn well better hurry. The next attack by the orcs will cost us our lives.
I'm doing my best.
That's not enough.
So help me and stop complaining.
I will. You go first. Move on.
Stay back now.
Sure thing.
Hey. How are you?
The headaches have become unbearable since we've been here on the island. Damn it. This finally has to end.
Hey. Everything all right?
We're not gonna survive another orc attack like that. So hurry up. We need to get out of here.
Hey, you! How's my ship?
Everything's fine. Those miserable orcs are welcome to come back anytime, then they'll get their necks hiding.
I'm not gonna take Angar with me yet, but I will eventually.
Hey! Can you...
What do you need?
Give me one of those.
I have found the traitor, Pedro.
Then bring him here to the ship. We shall hand him over to the legal authorities of Corinus.
Hey, you! Heal me.
Adanos.
Okay, now let's take Angar.
Follow me.
You go first.
How are you?
The headaches have become unbearable since... Damn it.
Don't say you didn't know that.
So Pedro said left and then right. If you do it the other way, the door just won't open. Now there's a seeker here to the left.
So much for you, filthy beast.
Now I would just run here and use Fire Rain, but since I have Angar, then I don't need to do that. An old letter. It's this one. And if I catch one more person trying to hit the switches with a bow and arrow to get over, I will personally hang the idiot from the nearest tree. Now that's a hint. Message written by Arkol.
Oh, these headaches are driving me insane. No. No. No.
Stay back now.
Sure thing.
Now,
wait a minute.
You can actually make him follow you even more without spamming you with headaches. So just hop back every time he complains. And now when you're far enough, you can start strafing. And he will just follow you.
Stay, human.
Then you will talk to the dragon. Then he will help you kill the dragon.
Yeah, that's how you deal with those things.
And as soon as you get past that barrier where he complains about the headaches, you can continue to use Engar through the rest of the level. But I'm not gonna do that.
Stay, human. All of my senses tell me that the murderer of my own flesh and blood stands before me.
Really? Who are you calling a murderer, you hellspawn?
You have my brother Fiomather on your conscience, and you will pay for that.
Stop making so much noise. Let's get down to business.
You have come far, little human, but you will never leave these halls alive.
Now, if you know what to do, then you can just shoot the switches. That will open the bridge. But let's say you don't know what to do. If you don't know what to do, you can go back to the ship and ask Diego. And I want to go back to the ship anyway, because I have to recharge my Eye of Enos. Engar has become new orcish colonel, so he's gonna chill there. That was his plan all along.
I need your advice. I have fought with a dragon, and now I'm facing an abyss with a drawbridge. The bridge has been hauled up, and I cannot get across.
Have you already tried a ranged weapon? Maybe the mechanism could be activated with a shot.
I need a...
Maybe I can...
So even if you don't have a bow or arrows, he will sell you the weakest bow that you can always equip. Another thing about mechanism is that I got a note. Was it this one? Yeah, this one. Which also mentions shooting the switches with the bow and arrow.
possible. Do you really think?
Now, even though I'm in the caves, these caves become darker during the night, so I slept so that you guys can see better. There's a seeker here to the left. I want to get his dialogue.
You have already come much too far, lowly worm. You shall never reach our inner sanctuary.
Hold on, I also want to get another one that he has. Let's see. About a master.
Stay where you are, not another step.
Okay, so there's that one.
You came to challenge the master, but you must get past me first.
Okay, so there it is. Nothing special, but I wanted to get it. So there's a switch here for the bridge. Now here I don't have to do this, but why not? I'm rich.
There he is.
So this is the guy who wrote the message about not shooting the switches. There's a nice weapon here. Destroy undead, potion, diary, potion, recipe. And some breath of death spell, which is very nice. So let's see the recipe. This recipe requires 11 dragon eggs, powderized black pearl, and pinch of sulfur. Dragon egg potion. Now this potion, there it is. Effect unknown. This potion gives you whichever attribute you have the most. So if you have more strength, you will get 15 strength. If you have more dexterity, you will get more dexterity. Where's the diary? Let's equip the new spell. This one.
Come closer. So, my friend, now show me what you've got.
What do you mean by that?
Quite simple. The Master has had more than enough of you. I should have killed you sooner. But my friends and I will correct that mistake, here and now.
He has Almanac of the Possessed. If you play as a fire mage, you will know what that book is. Because there's a whole side quest related to it. Now, there are 4 passageways here.
I'll never get this open without the right
and
key.
2 locked doors. Well, 3 locked doors, including the big one. Now, it doesn't matter which passageway you take first, so let's go up left, for example.
challenge me and my work, you are doomed to fail. No one has ever succeeded in getting past my crypt. Turn back, for you too shall never reach the secret halls of Yggdrath.
Now this guy drops a key. Which opens these two doors. These two doors have two switches. And there are two combinations depending on which switch you pull first. So I'm gonna pull the left one first. Just once. I pulled it twice because that's a mistake. So, doing left and right one opened a door here to the right. This is the upper left room. Here are three switches, and they have a correct order. If you mess it up, so let's mess it up. Let's press this one twice. Then let's press this one. The whole room gets filled with gas, where you'll start to take damage. The gas should go away after some time. And the correct combination here is middle, right switch, and then left switch. Now here, I don't recommend you to fall on this elevator, because you can fall through it. Coming back spawns more enemies.
Nothing to be had there.
Okay, now door on the right. I'm gonna pull right switch and then left one. And that unlocks a door on the left side of the big door going down. In here, there's only one switch. Now the left door. So. First, I'm gonna pull the left switch. Then the right one. Now this one, when you look at the big door, opens a passage to the right up. Now here, you wanna press the middle switch, then the left switch, and the right one. Now, I'm gonna pull the right one first, and then the left one. And this opens a door to the right and down. But before I go there, I'm quickly gonna go back to ship and show you Diego's dialogue.
I need your advice. I'm facing a host of undead and their complicated traps.
I'm sorry, I have no experience with the undead. You're on your own with this one.
That's just what I said.
Let's check the Almanac of Possessed. Now I'm possessed, but that's fine.
Hey! I've got an Almanac of the Possessed here.
I think it would be best if I take it to Pyrakar in the monastery, if we get away from here again.
Help me, I'm possessed.
Take this potion of deliverance. Pyrakar has given me some of the healing elixirs at my request. However, always remember, my means of ridding you of your nightmares are limited.
Hey! Help me. I'm possessed.
I shall not take the risk of giving you another vial after so short a time. Come back later, my friend.
Okay, now back to the undead crypt, trap, puzzle room. Okay, so now right. This one only has one switch. But now there are two more. And this one is middle, then left, and then right. In this room here. No, let's not cook for the dark mages. In this room here, there's a strength potion.
There he is. There he is.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Now let's talk to this guy. So my health and mana are almost full. Mana is not full.
So you slimy worm, you have indeed dared to come before the gate of the Master.
Are you the one pulling the strings here?
I am the guardian of the halls of Yrderath, the mightiest source of Beliar's power on earth. The divine strength of the Master flows through my hands. Only one word from me and you will fall into eternal madness.
I see. Guess I'll have to rid myself of another middleman. Who's your master?
He is a wanderer between the worlds. His divine wisdom enlightens us. He is the chosen of Beliar, who will free the kingdom from the wretched followers of Innos. He brings death to all who doubt his splendor.
Sounds familiar? What's hidden behind that huge portal over there?
My lord's chambers remain inaccessible to you. I shall give you no opportunity to open the gate.
Just how many more of your kind will I have to kill?
We are many. You have no idea how numerous are those who await this time of freedom. Cries of lamentation will flood across the land when we go out into the world, to free the world of the barbarians who call themselves the Guardians of the Fire. Our gathering here in the temple will not last long.
Yes.
Enough of this drivel. I shall destroy you. Your sight will fade, and your spirit will vanish into the darkness.
Now this guy, when he stifles you, he has a very cool spell. You see that skull? When he stifles you, he takes half of your life and all your mana. And watch how much damage his spell does. So if you don't run away immediately, he kills you instantly. And his spell is really cool. Because I'm gonna have to cheat. His spell is unique. It's called Cry of the Dead. And it deals 666 damage. Uses up entire mana store. But, of course, he has unlimited mana, so he has no issue using this. Now, this guy dropped a letter. Which mentions the Eye of Power. And the Eye of Power can be found here, because he also dropped a key for this chest. Now, before I open this door, I'm gonna go back to Diego again, because now he has another dialogue. So I'll see you on the ship.
I need your advice.
Come see me again when you have a problem which my experience can solve. One more thing. I'd rather that you didn't draw all the creatures that crawl around here to the ship. I hope this orc raid was the last attack I had to fend off here. Come see me.
So that's about it. Now, there are some dialogues about dragon eggs that I can get, but I'll get them later anyway. So I'll see you back in front of the big door. Okay, I'm back in front of this door. But before I continue, if you remember before, I've shown you how to unlock console command by using B, Marvin B. Then I've shown you how to turn the console off by typing B42B. What I didn't tell you is that look at the character model. Look at his arms. Now look at his arms when I type B42B. For some reason, his size increases. He gets more meaty. He becomes bigger when you type B42B. However, that meaty effect goes away once you reload. So yeah, there it is. Okay, now I'm gonna equip Amulet of Fire, Ring of Invincibility, Fire Ring, and that should be it. Drink the potion, and let's go.
Kadosh, Kadar. Open.
So now you've managed to find me. I've waited all too long for your arrival.
Come on, stop pretending you planned it that way.
Ha 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 ha! What do you know of my intentions? Have I not sent you the Seekers to lure you onto my trail? Have I not left the signs of my existence so clearly that you absolutely could not miss me? Were not the converted paladins reason enough for you to seek after the secret driving force? As much as you twist and turn, you cannot dispute all of that. There is only one thing that was not predetermined. You have destroyed one of my servants. He was chosen to bear the claw. As I see, you now bear it. For this outrage, you will die.
Who are you?
You still have to ask that? Search within yourself, you fool. You know who I am. I bear no name, just as you bear no name. I am given the divine power from my Creator. Just as you bear the power of your god in you, my fate is in the destruction of the world, just as your fate is determined by the integrity and virtue of a paladin. Do you not feel the bond that ties us together? Yes, you know who I am.
No, that cannot be. Zardus always said...
Zardus is weak and no threat to me. You alone are worthy of facing me. So it is written, the time has come to accept your fate.
Why are you here?
The divinity bestowed upon me will inspire me to drown the world in a river of violence. Only when the last fortress of the righteous has fallen shall I rest.
On whose behalf are you leading your minions to war against humankind?
My master is the Lord of Night. You know him. You can hear his call. My armies will rise from the ground in his name and shroud the world in darkness.
Enough said. I shall chase you back under the rock from whence you crept, you monster.
You're not yet ready to defeat me. Only one brief moment, and I shall have reached my goal. Do you really believe you can injure me with the claw? Your bones will serve me to let the ill winds of death blow across the world.
Now, one cool thing about this dragon is that lightning strikes you instead of him if you use the Claw of Beliar. There are also 3 gates here, which open and have orcs behind them. So, let's equip this, or this one, because it's longer. And let's do this. Okay, so I can go back to Dragon's room. Loot the dragon. He has undead dragon soul stone. Look at the Bloodwind's head now. You see that? That's cool. Now you can't use this soul, you can't eat it. It's just there to look cool, sound cool. Now there's nothing else in these rooms. It's just a long hallway. with nothing at the end. And now, it's time to leave.
Hey, you! It's all over. Now we can get out of here.
Now will you look at this? I've never seen such a construction all my life. How on earth did you manage to get past that thing?
I was lucky, I suppose.
If you say so.
What are you going to do now?
That's a good question. I think I'll go back to Corinus first. There's no more Thieves' Guild there. That opens up some interesting possibilities. Or maybe I'll simply take over Bromo's business. There's always money in that. Honest money. Go to the captain now, and let's get out of here.
Since he mentions Thieves' Guild, in my mercenary playthrough, I'm not gonna kill them to see what will he say here.
Do you have experience with dragon eggs?
No, not really. I have heard that a clever alchemist once managed to brew a powerful potion from it, but please don't ask me for the recipe. I have no idea.
All right, that's it. The temple is now deprived of its power.
How do you always pull it off,
Damned if I know.
Are we ever gonna get any peace? We've certainly deserved it. Come on, my friend. I think the first thing you need now is 40 winks. You should go straight to the captain and tell him to weigh anchor.
You were right. Mario has betrayed us.
Yes. I may not be too perceptive otherwise, but this case was clear to me. Be a bit more careful about choosing your companions in the future.
We won't be here much longer.
It's like my headaches just blew away. How did you do that?
I have destroyed the enemy.
It must have been something very powerful. So what was it exactly?
An undead dragon.
Hopefully nothing like that will ever happen again. There isn't as much swamp weed in the world as I'd like to smoke right now.
You pulled through.
Can we finally get out of here?
Yep, the enemy has been defeated.
Then let's not waste any more time. Go to the captain and tell him to weigh anchor.
What will you do next?
Maybe I'll retire to the country and become a farmer. I'm tired of fighting.
Hey, you! We can be on our way now. The enemy's dead.
Very good. Then tell the captain to weigh anchor. May our paths cross again someday after this adventure.
You stayed with the ship?
Sure I did. Just imagine what we'd do if it weren't there anymore. There's nothing left here for us. Tell the captain to clear the ship.
Hey! You don't really seem to care about all this.
You know. I thought you'd make it.
What are you going to do now?
No idea. I'll guess I'll follow you for now.
Do you really think?
Tired?
I'm completely done in.
Go hit the sack. We'll soon be at sea again.
Thank you. I already thought I'd fall right off this bench. Good night.
Who told you that?
All over again.
It was just like you said.
Wait a minute. I've got a dragon egg here.
Well?
Well, I thought...
I know what you're thinking. Forget it. Keep the thing. I don't want it.
We've done all we needed to do.
I'm glad to hear that. I've just had about enough of this old smithy. I need to plant my feet on solid ground once more.
We can cast off now.
It's about time. I thought for sure I would rot here on this rock. Now surrender the ship to me immediately.
We're not in Corinus yet, and to be honest, I'm not terribly keen on going back to Corinus. I've been there long enough.
I thought as much. But this is neither the time nor the place to straighten this out. We shall discuss this again at sea. So what? I'm glad to have you back on board in one piece nevertheless. You are a true warrior of Innos. I have no more doubt of that. I'm glad to have you on our side. All right. Now go to the captain and let him navigate us out of here.
Hey! I did it.
I know. I can feel it. You have dealt a blow to Beliar, which will keep him busy for some time. But bear in mind that this was only an episode in the eternal battle between good and evil. Evil always finds a way to enter this world. The war will never end. As a warrior for the good cause, you should know that. Only Adonis stands between the warring gods in order to preserve the balance.
He should have helped me instead.
But he did. Of that, you can be certain. Tell the captain that he should weigh anchor as soon as possible. The momentary peace may be deceptive.
I did it.
Tell the captain that he should weigh anchor as soon as possible.
The enemy is dead.
That's good news. Is that all we needed to do on this island?
And the humans slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm. Zardos! What exactly happened in the Temple of Irdarath?
With the help of Innos, you have defeated the Avatar of Evil, and I have taken its power unto myself. Since I left the Circle of Fire, this alone has been my goal. What was denied to me in the Temple of the Sleeper has now finally come to pass. Beliar has chosen me.
Cast off!
So, you obey the God of Darkness now?
No, I do not obey Beliar any more than you obey Innos. Not even the gods know what fate has in store for us. And I am only just beginning to grasp what options are open to me. But one thing is certain, we shall meet again.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking this playthrough. I really appreciate it. Have an amazing day, evening, night, wherever you are. And I will see you next time. Hopefully I'll do the mercenary playthrough and mage. And if not, I'll see you in some other game. Thank you for watching.
We're overloaded. We have to toss some of the gold overboard.
Get your hands off the gold.
Listen, it would be really better if we...
I don't want to hear any more about it.
I've heard the war with the orcs is going badly.
And?
We probably won't be able to spend all the gold anywhere.
The gold stays on board.
What good is the gold if we capsize in the tiniest storm?
But I don't see a storm.
Not yet.
Relax. Everything will turn out all right.